Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today I'm going to show you how I create a clean edge on my garter stitch. This is great if you're making a scarf or a blanket, a shawl, um, really anything that you're using garter stitch for. Now, I avoided making a nice clean edge or a pretty edge for years because I just thought it was so complicated, but it's really not. It's really easy. Really, really easy. And I'm just going to cast on. I'm using Lion Brand Woolly's Thick and Quick yarn with size 13 knitting needle because we want a nice kind of a relaxed stitch for the garter stitch. It makes it nice and squishy and relaxed, so it doesn't, which it doesn't really curl anyways, but it just makes it squishier. So I'm going to cast on maybe 7 stitches, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That way you can kind of see it from the beginning. It's because row 1 is a setup row, and then all of the other rows after that are the same. But this first row, we're going to bring the yarn in the front, and we're going to slip this first stitch, put the yarn towards the back, and then we're going to knit all of the stitches until the last stitch. And then we're going to bring our yarn forward and we're going to slip that stitch. And now we're going to do row 2, which is our repeating row. We just repeat this row on every row hereafter. So the first stitch, we're going to knit one through the back loop. So instead of going through and knitting normal, we're going to go inside that first stitch and we're going to slip it off. So it gives us a nice pretty edge. And then we're going to knit all of the stitches until the last stitch. And then we're going to bring the yarn in front and slip one. And then we're going to repeat that over and over again until it's as long as you want. So this first stitch, we're going to knit through the back loop, knit till we get to the end, till that last stitch, bring yarn forward and slip one purlwise. So we're slipping that last stitch, which is now our first stitch, and then we're going to knit into it through the back loop. So it creates a nice pretty edge. Yarn in front, slip one purlwise. So done a few rows here so you can see how it's a nice clean edge. And even though there are 7 stitches on here, I wanted to show you that really, I mean, whenever you're finished, you kind of lose these first 2 stitches because they kind of go to the side. So there's really 5 stitches, so you might want to take that into consideration if you're really working on, like if you have a scarf that you're making, especially for a kid, a couple stitches makes an inch of difference whenever you're knitting with such thick yarn. So that 2 stitches can make a big difference. So I hope you guys found that to be helpful, and don't wait so long like I did to knit a nice pretty edge on your garter stitch, because it does make a difference. So here I have a blanket just so you can see that has that nice clean edge. This is the homespun blanket. This is my warm and cozy blanket that I just I reknitted because the original that I made I gave to my daughter, but it just looks so much cleaner with that edge, and it's super easy. It's still a 1 row repeat, so you just have to follow that first row and then you're good to go. So I hope that helped you guys, and thank you guys so much for watching.